Hello students, welcome to class 12th of accountancy chapter number 1st, accounting for partnership fundamental. Students, today in this chapter we are going to do one most important topic, that is multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions are very important because by this you can increase your percentage and you can get good marks. But on the same time, you should be good in theoretical basis as well as practical basis in accountancy, so that you will be able to solve all the questions of multiple choice question. Let us start our class. Question number first. The written agreement among the partners is called. What is the written agreement among the partner called? Partnership deed, partnership bylaws, partnership constitution, or a contract. So students, can you give the answer? Yes, you are correct. The written agreement among the partner is called partnership deed. Let us go for the next question. The liability of the partners in a partnership firm under Indian Partnership Act 1932 is limited, unlimited, no liability, depending on the situation. So students, as we all know that the liabilities of the partner according to Partnership Act 1932 is unlimited. Because if the firm is not able to pay its liabilities, we will sell the assets of partners to pay the liabilities of the firm. Let us see the next. Interest on capital is allowed on first, opening capital, the capital at the year end, average capital of the year, the capital in the middle of the year. So on which we will charge interest on capital? Yes, Anubhav, you are correct. We will charge interest on capital on the opening capital. So the answer will be the opening capital. Always the interest is charged on opening capital, not on closing capital. Let us go for the next. In the absence of partnership deed, interest on capital is allowed 6% per annum, is allowed 10% per annum, is allowed at the borrowing rate, is not allowed. So as you all know that when there is absence of partnership deed, we are not allowing any kind of interest on capital. So the answer will be is not allowed. Okay students, let us go for the next. In case of fixed capitals, partners will have, if there is a fixed capital, partners will have credit balance in their capital account, debit balances in their capital account, may have credit or debit balances in their capital account, credit balance or nil balance in their capital account. So students, what will be the answer? See, most of you are saying that the answer is credit balance in their capital account. Because we have read this in our books that if the capital is fixed, our capital account will always show credit balance. But students, it is also true that if the drawing against capital is made which is equal to the capital, your capital account will show nil balance also. So the answer will be credit balance or nil balance in their capital account. So they can have credit balance as well as there can be nil balance also. Let us see the next. In case of fixed capital, interest on capital, if there is a fixed capital, interest on capital is credited to partner's capital account, is credited to partner's current account, may be credited to partner's capital or current account, is debited to partner's capital account. So as you all know students that if capital is fixed, we are preparing two accounts, capital account and current account. Now interest on capital is not related with capital account. If the capital is fixed, it is related with current account. So the options which are having capital account will automatically be removed. So the first option is having capital account, it will not be there. Third is also having capital account, and fourth is also having capital account. So the correct answer is credited to partner's current account, because as you all know that we are crediting all the profits of partners in current account. Okay students, so interest on capital is profit for the partner, so it is also credited in its current account because capital is fixed. If the capital was fluctuating, then it will be credited in capital account only. Let us go for the next. In case of fluctuating capitals, interest on capital, if the capital is fluctuating, so the interest on capital is credited to partner's capital account, is credited to partner's current account, may be credited to partner's capital or current account, or interest payable account. Okay, so correct answer is credited to partner's capital account because capital is fluctuating. Okay, because capital is fluctuating, that's why it will be credited in partner's capital account. Okay, let us go for the next. Current accounts of partners are maintained if, current account of partners are maintained if, when we are preparing current account also, when capital are fixed, capitals are fluctuating, whether capital are fixed or fluctuating, as is decided by the partners. So what will be the correct answer? Very good, most of you are correct students. Correct answer is when capital are fixed. So we are maintaining current account only when the capital are fixed. Let us go for the next. In the absence of partnership deed, profit of the firm is divided among the partners. When the partnership deed is absent, first in the ratio of capital, equally in the ratio of time devoted for the firm's business, according to the material abilities of the partners. So how will we distribute the profit of the firm if partnership deed is absent? Very good Ankur, you are correct. We will divide it equally. Okay. So in absence of partnership deed, the profit or loss is divided among the partners equally. Let us go for the next. Interest on capitals of partners under the fluctuating capital accounts method is credited to. So interest on capital of partners under the fluctuating capital account. When there is fluctuating capital account, interest on capital of partners under the fluctuating capital account method is credited to. Where we are crediting interest on capital of partners when it is fluctuating capital account. This kind of an MCQ was there in previous questions also. So first option is interest payable account, profit and loss account, partners capital account, partners current account. So they are talking about crediting, okay, when capital is fluctuating. Okay, interest payable account, there is no interest payable account. In profit and loss account, interest on capital is appropriation against profit, so it will not go in profit and loss account. Then partners capital account, because partners capital is fluctuating, so interest on capital will be credited in partners capital account. Partners current account will not be prepared because capital is fluctuating, it is not fixed. So the correct answer is partners capital account. So the interest on capital in fluctuating method is credited in partners capital account. Let us see the next. When guarantee is given to partner by some partners, not all the partners, by some partners, deficiency on such guarantee will be borne by, if there is any kind of deficiency, who will borne it? All of the other partners, partnership firm, partners who have given the guarantee, no one of the partner. So student, as you can see, according to the question, it is guarantee by a partner to partner. When some partners are giving guarantee to another partner, all partners are not giving guarantee, so all of them are not going to bear the deficiency. Partnership firm is also not going to bear the deficiency. Who will bear? Partners who gave the guarantee. So deficiency will be borne by partners who have given the guarantee. Let us see the next. In the absence of an agreement to the contrary, the partners are. In the absence of the agreement to the contrary, the partners are. what the partners will get? The partners are entitled to 6% interest on their capital only when there are profits, entitled to 9% interest on their capital only when there are profits, entitled to interest on their capital at the bank rate only when there are profits, not entitled to interest on their capital. Very good, Bhavna. You have given the correct answer. The correct answer is when there is absence of agreement, they will not get any kind of interest on capital. So interest on capital will not be paid on their capital. Okay, so the correct answer is D, not entitled to interest on their capitals. Let us see the next. Which of the following items will not be shown in profit and loss appropriation account? Which of the following items are not shown in the profit and loss appropriation account? First is interest on capital, commission to a partner, interest on drawings, interest on partner's loan. So interest on capital is charge against appropriation. It will be shown in profit and loss appropriation account, no doubt. Commission to a partner is also charge against appropriation. It will also be shown in the profit and loss appropriation account. And interest on drawings is also, we are getting profit, so it will also be shown in profit and loss appropriation account. But interest on partner's loan is charge against profit. So interest on partner's loan will not be shown in profit and loss appropriation account. So the correct answer will be interest on partner's loan. Let us do the next. Which of the following items will not be shown in the debit of profit and loss appropriation account? So while preparing profit and loss appropriation account, among these items, which will not be shown in profit and loss appropriation account debit side? Okay, so interest on capital, then commission to a partner, then interest on drawings, and then salary to partner. So what we will not show in debit side? Correct, interest on drawings. Very good, students, you are going good. So answer will be interest on drawings. Let us go for the next. Which of the following is not an essential feature of partnership? Which is not an essential feature of partnership? First, an agreement, oral or written, should exist among the partners. Agreement should be to carry on lawful business. All the partners should contribute capital in the firm. There should be at least 2 partners. Which one of these is not essential? So the answer is all the partners should contribute capital in the firm. It is not compulsory that all the partners should contribute capital in the firm. Okay, so there is chances that the partner is not contributing capital, so it is not essential for the partner to contribute capital. Let us see the next. A manager gets 5% commission on net profit after charging such commission. Gross profit rupees 5,80,000 and expenses of indirect nature other than managers. Commission are rupees 1,60,000. Commission amount will be, what will be the amount of commission? The percentage of 5% on net profit after charging such commission, and gross profit is 5,80,000 and expenses of indirect nature other than manager commission are 1,60,000. So what we'll do, first of all, we will deduct the amount 1,60,000 from 5,80,000. So we will get our net profit before commission. Okay, students. Now we are having our net profit before commission, that is 4,20,000. Now we will calculate 5% commission of net profit of manager. So formula will be, because it is given that the 5% commission on net profit after charging such commission is there. So formula will be 4,20,000, that is net profit before charging commission, into rate divided by 100 plus rate. And what is the rate? 5%. So 4,20,000 into 5 divided by 105. The answer will be 20,000. So the manager's commission will be 20,000. Let us see the next. If the partnership deed provides for payment of interest on capital of the partners, if the partnership deed is saying that the partners will get interest on capital, then interest can be paid only out of, first, accumulated profit, past profits, current profits, or total profits. So from where we will pay interest on capital? Correct. We will pay from current profits. Okay students, so the answer is current profits. So let us see the next. As per Indian Partnership Act 1932, if partnership deed does not exist, partners are entitled to, if the partnership deed does not exist, what partners will get? Whether they will get salary, or they will get interest on capital, or equal profit sharing ratio will be there, or they will get commission. Can you give the answer? Yeah, correct. Equal profit share, because they are not entitled to get any salary, they are not entitled to get any interest on capital, they are not entitled to get any kind of commission, but the profit and loss will be distributed among partners equally. So the answer is equal profit sharing. Relationship between the partners is of, the relationship between the partners is of which nature? Close relatives, agents and principal, junior senior relationship, senior subordinate relationship. Very good student, correct answer is agent and principal. Let us see the next. There are two partners in a firm, P and Q. R is admitted into the firm for 1/3 share of profit with the guaranteed profit of rupees 18,000 per annum. The firm's total profit is rupees 42,000. If P stood as guarantor of guaranteed profit to R, how much profit would be given to P? 20,000, 15,000, 10,000 or 18,000. So they are asking us to calculate the profit of P. P and Q were two partners, profit sharing ratio is not given, so it will be equal. R is admitted as a new partner for 1/3 share. He has been guaranteed for 18,000 profit and the firm's profit is 42,000. So what we will do, first of all we will calculate the profit of R. Total profit is 42,000, 42,000 into 1/3, okay, so answer will be 14,000. So R is getting 14,000 but he is entitled to get 18,000 rupees as a guaranteed profit. So now we will distribute the remaining profit among P and Q. Remaining profit will be 42,000 minus 14,000, okay students, so it will be 28,000. Now this 28,000 will be distributed among P and Q. Okay. Now P will get 14,000 and Q will also get 14,000 because the profit sharing ratio is equal. Now if you can see, P, Q and R, three of them are getting 14,000 each, but R is entitled to get 18,000. So what we will do, we will subtract 4,000 from P's profit and we will add 4,000 in R's profit. So what will be the profit which P is getting? 10,000. So answer will be 10,000. Let us see the next. In the absence of partnership agreement, interest on drawings of a partner is charged. If there is absence of partnership agreement, interest on drawing of a partner is charged at the rate 8% per annum, 9% per annum, 12% per annum, or no interest is charged. Okay students, if the partnership deed is absent, whether we are going to give any interest on drawing? Very good Diksha, we are not going to give any interest on drawing, so no interest is charged. Okay, so the answer will be no interest is charged. In the absence of partnership, interest on loan of a partner is allowed. If absence of partnership deed is there and interest on loan we have to give, what will be the percentage? 8%, 6%, no interest, or 12%. So if absence of partnership deed is there, we have to give interest on loan at the rate 6% per annum. Okay, so the answer will be 6% per annum. Okay students. So students, today we have done some multiple choice question of chapter number 1. Thank you.